Well, friends, it was another warm day across the 4 states. Of course, it is summer, and it's also around the 4th of July, to be expected. But we do have some thunderstorms on radar, and I'll show you that in a minute. But first, let's take a look outside at Syndica, Missouri, Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Lots of dark clouds in the background. This is mainly down looking towards the west and southwest, towards Oklahoma, where they've been dealing with some thunderstorms pretty much all afternoon, dumping quite a bit of heavy rain for those folks. Instead, here in Joplin, we made it up to 93 today after starting out at 68, which was above the normals of 89 and 69. And the records 100 back in that sizzling summer of 1980. I remember that summer, and close to 9 inches below normal on rainfall so far for the year. We do have some storms, but unfortunately most of it is down to the south in the Tulsa area, producing some severe weather there. We have just a few isolated storms in our neck of the woods. Let's zoom in on some of that activity. You can see near Yates Center, also extending down to Verdigris north of Fredonia, also now to the north and west of Chanute, a thunderstorm there, and also one shower just to the south and east of Fort Scott, right on the Missouri-Kansas line. But once the sun goes down, we expect those start to diminish just a little bit. Temperatures right now are in the 90s for the most part, a few 80s sprinkled in like Nevada with 88, 89 in Anderson. Of course, much significantly cooler down in Oklahoma where it's only 77 rain-cool degrees right now in Nowata. Meanwhile, it's 93 up in Yates Center. And when you look at the heat index for tomorrow, it's going to feel like it's 100 degrees, especially in southeast Kansas and northeast Oklahoma, close to that here in Joplin. And then as we move into Wednesday, again pretty toasty, especially down in Oklahoma, where it will feel like 105 in Veneta, 103 in Nowata. But notice, much cooler up towards the north and west, and that's going to be heading our direction as we go through the forecast. But for the next 36 hours, rainfall chances are going to be significantly pretty low, picking up just a little bit tomorrow with some isolated storms, especially in our eastern sections. We're watching this ridge of high pressure out to the west that's going to strengthen just a little bit as we go into tomorrow, so that will lessen the rain chances and increase our temperatures just a little bit. But as we go into Wednesday, a much bigger storm system will drop down from the north and west, and that's when the rain chances are really going to increase, especially as we go into Wednesday afternoon and evening. In fact, some of the storms could be strong to even severe. Rainfall amounts are going to be generous in some areas. Isolated places could get an inch or more in some of those heavier storms. There is a severe weather risk for Wednesday for our entire area, with the greatest concern being high wind and maybe some hail and some heavy rain, which I don't think anyone's going to complain about the heavy rain. We just don't need the hail and the destructive winds. Tonight we're going to see partly cloudy skies with lows generally right around 70 degrees, 60s to the east, 70s to the west. Then as we go into tomorrow afternoon, isolated thunderstorms possible, especially in our eastern sections with highs in the lower 90s. And then as we go into Wednesday morning, notice a front starts to move into our area with scattered showers and storms possible Wednesday morning, and that will continue through the afternoon as that front gets a little bit closer to us with highs in the upper 80s, and then the front sweeps through and we start to see the bigger storms moving to the south and east, and by Thursday morning just some scattered showers and lows in the 60s. Over the next 7 days, here's the forecast. Isolated storms tomorrow. Shouldn't be a problem for most of the 4th of July activities. And then Wednesday, a bigger chance of thunderstorms. Some of those could be strong or severe. And then on Thursday, 20% chance of storms and a high of only 83. And then we begin a slow warm up as we head towards next week.
All right, it's looking pretty good. Thank you. And don't forget, you can be the first to know about the day's weather with the KOM Skywatch weather app. Get severe weather updates sent straight to your phone, free of charge. It's available on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. The KOM Skywatch weather app.